Hey guys, Andy with Andy's Auto Care Plus. Today we're going to be working on, as the title states, a flex polisher having stalling issues. So let me explain kind of what it was doing. I'd be polishing and then all of a sudden it would just shut off. Gone through a couple different processes. I've pulled it open. I tried cleaning the actual everything, blowing it out, that kind of thing. Put it back together. It seemed to be working a lot better, but did not solve the problem. As you can see, I got a brand new cord here. We're going to try by replacing the cord, hoping that that solves the issue. It should, as it seems like when it does stall, it won't turn back on. I let go, I kind of wiggle the cord, and then it comes back on. So we've kind of narrowed it down to a cord. I just wanted to show you because I looked for a couple videos on taking these things apart and didn't find a whole lot on it. I did find one video with Mike Phillips taking one of these apart with the guy from Flex, and that was a really good video, very informative on how to clean it and maintain it. But I also have new brushes for it. I'll show you how to do the brushes. We're not going to replace the brushes because I already know they're still good in this machine. But we're going to go ahead and take off both ends. Actually, no, we're not, because this is still attached here. But as far as brushes go, I'm going to kind of hopefully be able to zoom you guys in. And these right here are your brushes. This is typically what goes bad on a polisher, and they're very easy to replace. You can get a little screwdriver or something like that, but you just have to pop up this little guy right here. Let me see if I can do this without blocking the camera too much. I'm going to block the camera, so I apologize about that. But there's a little spring you have to kind of pull up. I don't really have a whole lot of nails right now, so it's not very easy. But there's your brushes right there. So you can see right here, there is actually a wear line. That is where, you want to replace it right around when it's at that point. So you can see we have plenty of a brush left. Both sides look about even, which is another good sign. That's what you really want. So now we're going to reinstall them. In order to replace them, you would just do this, and then there's a little plug right here that you just pull off, put the new ones in, lift this spring, and install the new one. So hopefully that makes easy enough sense for you. Pretty easy to do brushes on these. It's pretty much the same on a Rupes as far as that goes. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to work on doing this cord. So to do this cord, it's actually pretty straightforward to do them. I thought you actually needed butt connectors, but you really don't. It looks like you just loosen these two screws, pull out the old cord, plug in the new one. We're going to try that. It also could be something to do with my actual switch going bad. Hopefully it's not. I know these are actually pretty... I mean, you can get them online. I'll see if I can research the website and stuff, and I'll attach that in the description and hope for the best. One of the things you want to do if you are maintaining this, I know I'm kind of being all over the place right now, I apologize, but if you are maintaining it, you want to blow out this area right here. This is where wool gets caught up and stuff like that, so there'll be chunks of wool if you use a lot of wool pads. This is where they're going to be, is in this area. So you're going to want to pick out as much as you can and then blow it out, blow out your machine. That's kind of how you're going to maintenance it, because that wool is actually going to conduct electricity and can actually short out your machine. So you want to be doing that every few months anyway. So I'm going to stop for just a second, and I'm going to go get a small Phillips head screwdriver so that I can do this right here. Okay, now that we have a Phillips head screwdriver, we're going to go ahead and loosen these up, remembering that the black is on the left, white is on the right. Don't want to mess those up. That would really be frying something. So obviously make sure that your machine is unplugged. Hopefully that background noise isn't annoying to you guys. Hopefully now that I found my microphone, you guys can only hear me. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and disconnect that. And we're going to put this clamp to the side as well as this. I mean, I don't know. I can't really see anything bad on this. So hopefully this is actually what's going on we're just going to hope for the best here. We're going to cut these down just a little bit shorter because we don't want things sticking out too far. And I've had these things for so long, they work so good. Maybe I'll be able to find those for you guys. I don't know. Alright, let's do this. It was this way. Wow. Forgetting already. I just took it apart. Now, it's white on the left, black on the right. No, just kidding. I'm going to go ahead and put those back in there just like that. It actually looks pretty straightforward. I mean, it's not very difficult. I have done some wiring stuff. I did this to my Rupes. If you haven't watched that video and you have a Rupes and you're looking to how to replace the cord and whatnot, I'll link that video up here at the top of this video real quick. And then I got to make sure I don't forget this other cord or wire. Get them both in here like this. It's taking a little bit of finagling. I'm sure you guys can't see this at that angle. I'm sorry about that. Alright, so there is our new cord applied. Wires are tight. I mean, just upon inspecting this switch right here, nothing looks shorted out or anything. I mean, these plugs were a hair loose, but I don't really think that's the issue. If I do need to replace this switch, I will keep you guys posted on whether or not that's the case. Hopefully it's not, of course. Let's go ahead and reinstall this. If I can figure that out. I know we got to put this on. Like this. I would typically maybe fast forward something like this, but you know, it's good to see real time how long this kind of takes, in my opinion. So this was the tricky part last time I did this. There we go. You just got to get things lined up in the right spot. What did we do here? Well, we put that clamp at the wrong spot, so let me do some adjusting here. We put that down too low. See, this is some of the things that actually happen real time, right? You make mistakes sometimes. So let's go ahead and put this where it needs to be, which is right there. Now we'll clamp all this down. There we go. So if I can do this, you guys can do this at home. I mean, hopefully this at least gives you a little bit more confidence in taking one of these things apart, is seeing it apart, seeing that there's not a whole lot of pieces to it. It's really a matter of just taking your time, making sure you're looking at everything, making sure that you tuck your wires in properly. I mean, and like I said, take your time. Just don't rush it. Make sure you got 10, 15 minutes to do this kind of thing. Maybe even more if you have never done anything like this before. There we go. All right, so I'm going to actually end up plugging this thing in when I'm done putting this thing together, making sure that it works. I'll show you guys. I know this is turning into a little bit longer of a video, but I wanted to show you how long it actually takes, not just speed through it and make you guys think that it's something. So I actually had a phone call come through and it messed up my video, but all I did was finish putting in the screws. We're going to go ahead and get this on the car, plug it in, show you guys, make sure that it's actually working right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and try out the polisher, make sure everything's working okay. So far, no stalling. That's good. Zero stalling that time, which means I'm pretty positive we fixed the problem. So, hey, I appreciate you all. If you are having issues, feel free to reach out. Leave me a comment down below. If I can't figure it out, maybe I'll help walk through the process with you. Usually it's those brushes, either the cord or potentially the switch. There's not a whole lot of different parts in these that actually go bad. These are pretty bulletproof machines. If you are looking for a polisher, it is pretty much a beast. But hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, make sure to leave me a thumbs up, just like I said, comment, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. You guys know the drill. So anyway, thanks, guys. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.